All right, we're going to talk about common injuries in the beer industry as a beer delivery driver, and I'm going to give you some suggestions of how to ease the pain if you're already in pain, and even how to prevent it in the first place. So one common injury is a back injury, of course, because you're pushing and pulling and tugging. So I've seen a lot of back injuries in the beverage industry alone, like even young guys in the industry, hurting their back, needing back surgery, and it all comes with just probably lifting the wrong way, or how sometimes you just go ahead and bend over and all of a sudden your back felt like something happened and you weren't even lifting anything. Hip injuries, and I experienced this myself. Hip injury, and for me it was like helping myself control the hand cart with my foot. And so as I started to notice that, I started to have some hip pain, and so I ended up being a trainer part-time at a fitness facility, and we did a lot of kicking, side kicks, and I found out that moving my leg this way laterally eased the pain and made it disappear. We're usually just walking back and forth like this, but not moving our hips like this, and so that helped loosen up the joint and the pain that I was feeling in my hip, and I haven't had it ever since. Shoulder injury, this is another one that I experienced myself. I didn't necessarily injure my shoulder, but it was aggravated, and what the doctor was saying was like I was looking like I was on my way to having a case of the cold shoulder. If you don't know what cold shoulder is, you looked it up. Frozen shoulder, that's what it is. Frozen shoulder, where if you don't start doing exercises and using it, it'll freeze up and you'll lose the use of your shoulder for a long time, and it takes a long time to recover from it, like a year or two. Like you won't be able to move your shoulder. So I think it's from reaching high. You're on the bay and then you jump down, and then you might raise your arm like this, and constant lifting of your of products all day. Another one I've seen is knee injuries. A lot of people have knee pain. I've seen a lot of people with knee pain. I'm not exactly sure where it comes from or how it happened, but I've seen a lot of people in the beverage industry with knee injuries or knee pains, and elbow pain as well. Tendonitis from lifting, pushing, and pulling in the elbow. I've experienced elbow injuries from backing into the cooler. I'm pulling into a tight cooler, the product, and then I'll bang my elbow up against something, and man, that hurts, especially when you don't expect it. That bone on the metal or something like that, that really hurts. Banging my elbows, fingers. I've seen I know a guy who closed the bay door and slammed it on his hand, and pretty much his whole finger almost came off. What happens is the bay doors, they can get rusty and they don't move as much, and you might have one bay door that's hard to pull down and close, and another one that's well oiled and it just come down fast, and before you know it, bam. So that's something you have to be careful of slamming your fingers. And I should also say nerve damage, because I know I've damaged some nerves stacking cans on top of each other, and then I stack them and didn't move my hand in time enough, and you know how the cans are made with that edge, boom, and I think a nerve got cut and damaged, and my fingertips went numb. Sometimes even now my fingertips have a hard time warming up, I think because of that nerve damage. So that's something you want to be careful of if you start delivering beverages. It's hard to keep conscious thought that you might slam your fingers in between this, because there's days where you're moving, you're trying to stay on schedule, you're trying not to lose time, so you're thinking about that more than you're thinking about getting injured, right? Another injury I personally have had is a cut eyebrow. Something on top of the shelf, stacked on top of another product. I can't see it because it's high, so this is up here and this is up here, right? And then I pull it down, this product down, and this product hits me in the eye. So I had a cut eye right there from pulling something up high on a shelf down, didn't know something else was on top of there, and boom, before you know it, it fell and hit me in the eye. So some suggestions to try to ease the pain and stay away from injury is to make sure you use some therapeutic modalities. Like if you're feeling pain, ice yourself up, use ice, you know, come home, ice yourself down for 10-20 minutes wherever you're feeling the most aggravated, and take care of it. You know, massage, get a massage once a month. I'm telling you, I got a massage and I felt like a well-oiled machine. Like even just turning my neck was like she had put some oil in my neck, and it was just easy to move. It wasn't rusty. Everything was just moving nice, and you'll notice it when you go back to work and you have had a great massage. Stretching, make sure you do some stretching. Even when I'm standing around at work and somebody's checking me in, I need to wait for a second, I'll stretch a body part, I'll stretch my arms, I'll stretch my shoulders. Staying stretched will help you out tremendously. Even doing yoga once a week, you know, on the weekend. You might not be a type of person that's into exercise, but doing yoga once a week and then doing some light stretching during the week will make all the difference. And it's also important to learn to lift with form and not twist and yank around. So you might want to get with a personal trainer or something like that to help you learn how to lift weights. And trust me, it will translate into the job. So I thought I had one more for you, but that's everything. If you have any questions, comment below. But these are the most common injuries in the beer delivery industry. So there we have it.